Alright guys, today's video is going to be the historic and supposedly haunted Brooksville Cemetery. Founded in April of 1887 on about 5 acres of property. Now it's expanded to over 50, very large place. Now when we visited Brooksville, Florida, we had planned to visit several locations. The COVID kind of changed our plans a bit, so we decided to go to the cemetery a little earlier. Now we didn't get to do a night walk simply because of the season. The facility was closing before the sun went down. So today I'm going to bring you, like I said, the cobbled together version of the video that I could salvage. Before we go on our walk, I just want to mention I'm working on a couple pretty interesting projects. Things that I learned on some of my other locations I wanted to research a little further and put that together as a project. So I'm going to bring that to you guys. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. But for now, Brooksville Historic, supposedly haunted cemetery, Brooksville, Florida. Let's go on a walk together. Let's go take a look at this place together. All right, let's go. Historic Brooksville Cemetery. We are coming in on the east entrance, and you see the old wrought iron entrance, and it's just an absolute gorgeous location. You can tell this is probably the older side, and try to be respectful and not do any foot traffic on top of any of the stones. And so they're kind of not perfectly aligned, so I have to be very careful where I'm walking. So I'm going to try to make sure that I'm walking on the actual either roads or the footpath. But this kind of gives you an old world Halloween feel to it when you're walking through here. I'm not sure how often, if you go to the newer half of it, you can actually see where there's lots of ornamentation, and they've put a lot of flowers and balloons. But on this side, it seems to be less activity. So that's why I'm thinking this is probably the older side of it. Look at it. There is an old, if I'm not mistaken, that's an old magnolia tree. Pretty sure that's what that is. Pretty sure that's what that is. Now that's unique. You have the grave markers with the tropical plants on them. That is unique. These have probably been here a very long time. These look pretty worn, so I would assume they've been here a long time. This is just absolutely amazing. They put these two, I think they're areca palms, but I'm not positive. This is a newer marker here. This seems to be like a newer section right in here. This is a pretty big place. It's very big. And we had originally planned to be here at night because we didn't think it was fenced and gated. But then we kind of looked at the operational hours. Yeah, we were going to do this in IR, and we were going to walk around and do some night vision. Now, the reason why we do that, it's not because Bootang and I are necessarily ghost hunters, because we're not. We don't really do that sort of thing. But these locations have a completely different feel and look to them at night. There's all sorts of surprises you find at night. And when I say surprises, you'll see them in some of the videos we do. There's just so many things that you find at night that you don't notice during the day. They have a little, looks like a little crypt here. Sorry for the glare, guys. The sun is absolutely kicking. They have a nice little mausoleum. Yeah, this is quite the beautiful location. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, this is a very big place. It would take way more time than I have on the batteries, and any content would fill up very quickly if we tried to do this whole place. But I wanted to go back to the grove back here and show you these old growth oak trees. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but it's just absolutely amazing. Look at that grove of oak trees. I think that I thought for a moment that was a cypress, but it's not. That is an oak also. Yes, it's just a incredibly large grove back here. Now there's some palm trees back there. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. There's definitely some. There is a hawk. Looks like a Florida. I want to say a red-tailed hawk, but I don't think that's what it is. It's a beautiful hawk. You can't see it, and I can't zoom in on this, but he's over there hunting. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. Got a rubbish bin here. And this little grove goes all the way back to the highway. I hope the video does this justice, because it is magnificent. Just magnificent. And it's still, like I said, it's like 6 o'clock. It's 6 p.m. a little after 6. And in this little grove here, it's probably like 10-15 degrees cooler. Nice breeze through here. But we're gonna move on. Well, I thought it was, but no, it's just fern. I thought maybe they were doing some. Look at this, wrought iron. Looks like a family plot there. Some wrought iron around the marker. That's pretty, that's amazing. Right in the middle. And they do these family plots here. This is a newer one, but when we first started, there was one at the end of the road behind us. This is a newer one. And the granite looks way different than the stone they use for the older ones. But they make these family plots and they border them with these granite. And they've got several of them. And more family designated family plots. These are, again, these are all the newer ones. I think we're gonna go and see the little wishing well up here. And then we're gonna move on to I think what would be the, see, this is east. It would be the south end. I think what we're gonna do is go over there, because that's another part that looked very, very old. I'm trying to say, man, take that in. Wow. It's beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna do the little wishing well. There's another beautiful little crypt up here that I wanna show you. Now this is a little wishing well, and it's a memory. It's actually put here in memory of Mr. Raymond B. Glave, and I'm not sure if that's his wife or not, but it's absolutely gorgeous. It's got a couple benches here, and I'm assuming it's ornamentation. And they put good luck coins in there. I do not have any coins, or I would wish a good wish. And I'd be willing to bet in the summertime here, there's quite a few inches of rain in there. It looks to me like they just completed a new one here. These are new. This is definitely new back here. You can see they have a little empty space back here. And I thought that was just a beautiful little crypt there, so I was going to show you guys that. Now you don't know if you can see that, but they have a wood chime, winded chime. Now there is a stone marker inside these bushes. I don't know if that was by design. It looks like those are native. I don't even know if I should say that, but they look like ixoras, a plant that is very hardy here in Florida. I could be wrong. Maybe somebody leave a comment for me, but I can't explain to you the breeze that's coming through here, how cool and peaceful it is right here. And you see this is all vacant back here, every piece of it, but there's a wind chime up here. I hope you guys can see that. Can you see that wind chime? Right there. And it's a light breeze, but it doesn't seem to be enough to have the bamboo clicking together. So yeah. So I could actually walk around here for hours because this place is just that magnificent. But I'm gonna make my way back to the truck, because I'm kind of coming into the new area. I think there's one other historic area, like I said, to the south. And I'm gonna go over there, and I'm definitely gonna show you the little pavilion. That's beautiful over there. I wanted you to see that. All right, guys, we're back on the south side, and I didn't want to leave here without showing you the back corner here, which really looks like maybe the oldest part of this property. So it's absolutely amazing. I can't tell you enough how amazing this place is. A lot of these things are donated by the loved ones. There's a lot of the trees. I think those are, I want to say they're crepe myrtles, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know a lot about horticulture. But a lot of these things are donated by the loved ones, and you can see how old this is. And you can see the family plot, what I was saying before. These were old, look like almost like CBS brick with mortar on them. And if you don't know anything about CBS brick, they build a lot of homes out of them. And you see what I'm saying? It looks like almost looks like a CBS brick buried down there of some sort. I could be wrong, probably. You can see how old this part is compared to the family plot we had before. And this is just, like I said, this is, to me, seems to be the oldest piece of the property. Just absolutely amazing how well preserved this is, this particular location. It's just very old, very well maintenance. They have to take, basically have to take a weed eater, probably this entire lot, this whole property. And I'm trying to find a way to respectfully walk through here. And I'm going to walk over here and show you this plot here, which also looks very old. You know, you could pull him up in here, but he's fine. But you can see this is another old family plot. And I've used post stones and tubes. And you can see how old this is. You can tell how long this has been here. Look at this. I mean, look at this. Just absolutely amazing. And I don't want to make this too much longer. Like I said, I could literally walk around here for hours and never run out of amazing, beautiful things to put on this video. And we still have the same amazing oak grove over here. Another little plot here with bricks. See, it's not the old it's not the new granite. Little tower head marker. And they're homes that border this property. There's a private home right there. And I'm gonna go one other section. And we're gonna wrap this up. This is also another very large family plot. That is definitely a cypress tree right there. That's a cypress. That's an oak. That is definitely a cypress tree. Is that not amazing? Truly amazing. That's, to me, this looks like the oldest section right here. Right here, we're gonna go one more place. We're gonna walk through the pavilion. I know I keep saying I'm gonna wrap it up. Those are for the cremation urns. You can absolutely buy those. You have these two beautiful crypts over here. So this one here, this one here. We have this memorial pavilion that I'm sure was donated. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to even come in here as a non-family, but you can see how lovely this is. Someone donated this. They have a little bench here on both sides. Actually, maybe that's not a bench. I apologize. That is a marker. So it looks like the whole family is inside this pavilion, which is just remarkable. It's remarkable. Now this says General Wilson, but I don't have any history. I'm going to probably try to get a follow-up and find out a little bit more history with how long this graveyard has actually been here. I'm assuming it's been a long time, probably 1800s. I know Brooksville South has plenty of haunted locations. Spring Hill is here, also Spring Hill Graveyard. Cemetery, excuse me, cemetery. This is Brooksville Cemetery. But Spring Hill has been featured in lots of YouTube videos. And a lot of the creators I've watched in the past have been there. And the locals have a tendency to be angry when people go there. I'll show you the other side. Again, I'm still on what I consider the southern part, one of the oldest parts here. See this? That is Just stunning. Just stunning. And I think we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to finish up right here. Look at this. Just absolutely stunning. This whole facility. Okay. All right, with that note, again, for the 5th time, I could walk around here for hours. Never run out of amazing things to show you and share with you. But we're going to wrap it up now. And we're going to wrap it up. This little memorial board. This is the Brooksville Cemetery. This is where we are. And I would, it looks like a memorial to the Arlington Cemetery. And I would suggest anyone that's in around the Tampa area, if you have time to visit, it's well worth the time and the drive out here. It's a little secluded, but it's well worth the drive. They also have railroad station, B&Bs here. They have the May Stringer House, which is supposedly a very haunted location. A lot of people go there. The COVID has made it difficult to book an appointment to go in there, or we would have probably done that today, but they weren't really taking appointments, so we didn't do it. But anyway, I'm going to finish up here. We're done for the evening. We're going to head back out of here. We got a little bit of ride, and thank you guys for coming along with me on my walk. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. And as always, be good to each other, and we'll see you on the next one.